Hey guys, it's your boy Jesse Keller, and as you can see in the title of the video, I'm doing a channel slash life update followed by some real talk. Now, the person that this real talk is directed to will know what I'm talking about by those words. But as far as my channel goes, I'm mostly doing vlogs for now and updates on the competition. I'll be doing a vlog later today because right now I'm packing, moving out. That's why you see me in a different environment this video and the last video, sort of transitioning. Trying to move out of Granite, and I'm staying at a friend's house in Everett until I move to a place in Mount Vernon. Either way, that's also sort of the life update, as well as I'm getting into counseling for anger and depression and whatnot. But now that that's all summed up, it's time for the real talk. Now, in this competition, for those of you who are recently subscribed, as in either just now or last month, this month, whatever the hell, on January 1st, I issued a challenge to my sworn brother Nate Jackson, saying, whoever beats the most games in 1 year will basically be considered as the better gamer, and the loser would have to announce it at his channel. He accepted. Right now, it's going meh, and here's why. Basically, you don't have the drive or determination like I do. Now, this ain't promo time or any of that shit, Nate, so just listen up. How can you let someone who has shit that's more important than this competition be double, twice the amount that you have? Right now I have 12 and you have 6. And I basically have to not only focus on the competition, I also have model kits to work on. I also have my channel to build. I also have to find a place to live. I also have to go into counseling and handle stuff with DSHS, try and get an ID, and basically try and get my life in order. With all this pressure piled on top of me, and you literally, how do I put this, have nothing better to do. Still only have half the amount that I do. Now, I'm not saying it's... Actually, yeah, I am going to say it's a bad thing. Do you know why? Because it just goes to show that you don't got it in you. You don't. I'll give you a perfect example. Last time I stayed at Will's, instead of doing what he was saying he was going to do, instead of manning up, he passed out. Now, it'd be one thing if, we're just casually chilling and, it's like, yeah, I'm going to take a nap. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do something else. But this wasn't the case. Will and I were, and this is metaphorically, twiddling our dicks while still outgaming you. Basically, you claim to have the determination, you claim to have that fire when it's really just a little spark. Now, if I had the screenshots, if this was just like a regular video, I'd be posting a screenshot, but You said that before the next time I come over that you'd have 4 or 5 mobile suits on one of your Gundam games done, which you haven't done. Beaten Dragon Age 2. Which you haven't done. Sorry I dropped the phone, by the way. And got 100% on Warriors Orochi 3, which you haven't done. You said that the reason why you're setting up the expectations too high was so you can prove to yourself. Well, right now, you haven't proved to yourself jack shit. And I'm just gonna be straight up with you. That, you know that custom belt I was gonna get? I decided I'm gonna wait until I get it, until not only would you be able to catch up to me, but you can prove that you actually want to win. Because right now, let's face it, I'm the better gamer than you. And earlier today, you just kept coming up with all these excuses as to why you couldn't do what you said you were gonna do, and I'm just gonna say it's bullshit. It's called grow a pair of balls and find a fucking way to work around the excuses. Like I said earlier, I have all this shit piled on top of me, and I don't have any excuses right now. The only reason why it isn't 13 and 6 by San Andreas is because my PS2 cords are at the place in Granite, which I'll be picking up today. Then what's going to happen is I'm going to beat that, and I'm just going to wait for you to catch up while I focus on other stuff, like trying to build my channel up, working on those model kits, trying to get that Mustang, which I once again thank you for getting for me, finished, which it almost is, just needs some major shit done to it. But I just feel like you're just blowing smoke out of your ass like you always do. You talk and you whine and you bitch and you moan about trying to change, about wanting to prove to yourself that you still got it, that you can be the better gamer than me. Well, it's not going to happen. And I know it's not going to happen because, let's face it, even though we're almost 9 months away from the end of the year, not only does it give 9 months for you to catch up and beat me, it also gives me 9 months to completely destroy you in this competition. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably fucking steaming out of your asshole and ears right now, just hearing these words come out of my mouth. But I feel like the people that are interested, like our subs in this competition, have a right to know. They don't have a privilege to know, they have a right to know. And that's the God's honest truth, that you don't have it in you. And at one point, I actually somewhat believed that you might have a chance, but right now, I'm just like everyone else. I should have listened to them when they said that I pretty much win by default because I am the better gamer than you. Now, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna whine and bitch and moan and come up with 100 excuses like you usually do? Or are you gonna do what I'm politely suggesting? Grow a set and catch up to me. Like I said, this ain't being promo, this is real talk. And I hope you're still watching because I have a gut feeling that even when I give you some time to catch up to me while I get my other stuff done, you still wouldn't be able to. And and I'm gonna quote the Paul Heyman, wise man by the way, in saying, that's not a privilege. I mean, that's not a prediction. That's a goddamn spoiler.